When it comes to modern gaming, I can't help but think they know, like developers and publishers ultimately know that gaming as a service is going to have to be the way of the future. Not to say that I agree with it, not to say that I want it, because I don't. But the way they view it is that's kind of what it has to be. Even though gamers around the world keep telling them, no, 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 there is something that keeps telling them that this is the right course of action. And the vast majority of it, in my opinion, has a lot to do with China. It has a lot to do with China and how China has ultimately changed the landscape. Now, Fallout may not come out and directly say this, but I think that looking at this new thing they just announced, this Fallout 76 premium Fallout First membership, it goes to show you that there are people that are paying for this, and these are the people that are kind of ruining it for everybody else. I think that's the best way to describe it. So let's take a look here at what Fallout 76 Premium is all about. So, according to Niche Gamer here, it says that this new membership, Fallout First, will come in two offerings. Okay, so off the bat, it's 1 month for 13 bucks or 1 year for 99.99. So it's a savings of about, you get a decent savings off of buying the 1 year pass for 100 bucks. But and a lot of people are raging against this. Angry Joe's out there throwing $7 at the camera as usual. But let's look at this objectively, because that's how I feel we have to approach all this stuff. So here's what you get: private worlds. The community has been asking for the ability to play in private worlds since the launch of Fallout 76, because who likes griefing, right? And we're very excited to announce that they're going to be coming to the game with Fallout First. If you're a Fallout First member, how you use your private world is entirely up to you. Invite up to 7 of your friends at a time, 8 total people, to join you in taking on the dangers of the post-apocalyptic West Virginia, or play completely solo. All gameplay remains the same from adventure mode, and all characters entering the Fallout First private server must be existing characters. The owner of the private world is required to be a Fallout First member. So that's how they get you. Like, oh, if one of your friends has it, then the rest of you can kind of come along, which is one of the same things like Call of Duty's doing by opening up all maps to all people, and they're going to be selling you the battle pass instead of loot boxes as a way to further monetize the game. Because again, they kind of have to at this point, so they say. So they say. And anyway. You can also create a squad outside of your private world and then switch to it, bringing everyone along at once. Should the owner of the private world leave, the world will still stay active as long as one other player in the world is a Fallout First member. So, so if that's the downside. So if you start a world and that guy leaves, it's going to boot everybody else out unless there's somebody else in there who is a paid member. Private worlds will continue to grow and evolve with new features such as expanded building areas, increased camp budgets, and workshop persistence. We've also received a lot of questions about playing Fallout 76 with mods, and this too is something we're excited to add to private worlds in the future. And see, that's the grab, right? Do you want mods? It's only going to be in private worlds. Do you want to get new expanded building features? It's going to happen first in private worlds or first for Fallout First members, because that's how they're going to entice you to drop the $13 a month for the subscription. Here's where they gift you something. You get 1,650 monthly atoms and atomic shop sales. With Fallout First membership, you will receive a monthly bonus of 1,650 atoms to use in the atomic shop on anything you want. Stock up on your favorite atomic shop items with the best value for an atomic bundle to date. Treat yourself and finally pick up that outfit or icon you've been eyeing. You deserve it. So basically, they're going to also give you exclusive discounts to the Atom Shop. So not only are you going to be getting the bonus, but you'll be getting some discounts. And if I recall correctly, like 1,650 atoms is roughly what, like $16.50. Normally, isn't like 500 atoms $5? That's what I recall. I have a copy of Fallout 76. It's still sealed. I haven't played it yet. I've had it for a while. It's just been sitting here. I just haven't been able to bring myself to dive right in. But I mean, if you're paying $13 a month and you're getting 1,650 in in-game credit as like the bonus here, as the perk here, then that's what they're going to argue is going to be the benefit here. You also get Scrapbox, which gains you access to your own private scrap box. Use this scrap box to store all of your crafting components, so they are taking up space. The scrap box has unlimited storage, so no need to worry about picking and choosing when it comes to hoarding scrap. And again, that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to like, but they probably want it in a game. I mean, they like look at Fallout 3, right? Oh, inventory management's a thing, but by the way, ammo has absolutely zero weight. You get a new survival tent. This should be something. So to quickly set forward operating base when you're roughing it out in the wilderness during your next adventure, the survival tent comes with a stash, sleeping bag, scrap box, cooking station, and even an instrument to help you wind down after a day of exploring Appalachia. Once placed, it will also act as a second fast travel point in addition to your main camp, giving you even more freedom to travel anywhere in the map without spending caps. I noticed this with even Red Dead Online, where they would charge you money to fast travel to another part of the map. And it wasn't like a small amount. It was like over $10. And that's actually a significant amount in Red Dead Online. So that's kind of the thing. But you could buy a membership. And I did actually buy this with gold bars I'd earned in the game to where I can now fast travel for free. So, it's just, man, charging you to fast travel. I didn't like it in Red Dead. I don't like it here, even though I used money I'd earned in the game to do it. Ranger armor outfit, something that you get, and then you also get icons and emote packs. And so really that's it. That's what you get. That's Fallout 76 first, in a nutshell. And look, here's the thing. I understand what they're like, how they're marketing it. I understand what they're saying here, and I understand what they're trying to do. But you figure at this point, it's been a year since the game came out, almost. It's not necessarily in a much better position than it was a year ago. It's maybe more stable. I don't know how many players it still has. There's still a core fan base, but it seems that every couple weeks there's a new controversy surrounding the game because they just so terribly managed this thing. And I can't tell if this is a Todd Howard situation where he actively came out and like tried to oversell this. Well, he did. There's no question about that. But is this like a ZeniMax sort of thing? Like, well, if Elder Scrolls Online worked so well, why don't we try it with Fallout? But apparently they just haven't been able to figure out how to make it work. And really, this kind of stuff should be free. A lot of this stuff should be free. I understand the private server thing, wanting to charge money for that. EA does it with Battlefield, and that's fine with me. But when it comes to like getting some of these other perks, this is the kind of stuff that should be included. This is the kind of stuff that should be included out there, like having another survival tent, right? To go out there and have another fast travel point. That should be included. Giving you 1,650 atoms per month. I don't know how much stuff costs in the game, so I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't know if that's a fair amount of money, if that's a fair amount of atoms that you're going to be able to spend. But it just feels like you're paying for cheaper atoms overall. It's like, oh, we get this allowance every single month that you kind of already pay for in its digital currency, so it has no meaning outside of that. That is unless people are able to find a way to buy and sell atoms, I guess, and then you get some weird secondary market thing going on. But I mean, is Fallout 76 just completely screwed at this point? Do you think anyone is going to spend $100 a year for this? If you still play Fallout 76, I'm legitimately curious to know. I have not been able to bring myself to put in my copy. I bought it on a whim, and then I just kind of felt guilty about it, and I don't know what to do with it, so it's just sitting here. And I want to know, is it worth it to even jump in to give it a try? I am legitimately curious. I know a lot of you out there are going to hate this. I know a lot of you out there are not going to want this. You're not going to want to be anywhere near this thing, and I understand that. But those of you who do play the game, those are the ones who are ultimately going to be maybe potentially paying for this premium membership, and I'm curious if this is something that you would feel interested in paying for. Because at the end of the day, you're what it's meant for, not the other people who aren't going to pay for it. But I am curious to know your thoughts, your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. I will talk to you guys all later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.